making mistakes. Oh, hey. I didn't see you there. It's a little bit of a different camera view, but we about to do a story time, man. If you're new to the channel, my name is Cypher. Y'all call me Zay, 2 times, whatever you want. Basically, we upload on a daily schedule. We upload vlogs, gaming videos, Q&As, would you rathers, story times, and all that type stuff. But today, I think this is story time part 4. I decided to give it a little different, little scenery. I mean, I got these all in the background. Y'all just used to see in my corner. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you join the family by subscribing, hit that like button. We on the road to 300 subscribers. And this story time right here is me. It's not even my first time. The day that I stole this big dresser right here. Don't mind my dresser, but basically this little dresser right here, they thought I was gonna spend $80 on this dresser. No sir. So this is gonna be the story time of me. This is my time stealing this $80 dresser, so let's get into it. I can remember this day like it was yesterday. Y'all think I'm finna spend $80 to $90 on this dresser? Like, don't get me wrong, I had this dresser for like, how long have I had it? I had this dresser for like 2 to 3 years by now. So basically, this is my junior year of high school while I was working at McDonald's still. So it used to be like 10 of us. We used to go to Walmart like almost every night and school nights. We used to get home at like 2, 3 in the morning. And my mom used to always call me, she's like, where you at? I said, I'm hanging out with my friends or going to Walmart. Just keep in mind, this was before I had my license and all that type stuff. So like, we was just turned. But like, we went, like, just one night, you know, we was on like, y'all see you at work, blah, 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 blah. So I got home, then we go to work. Cause don't even mind, my job, McDonald's and how I used to live is like 5 minutes. It's not even 5 minutes away, it's literally across the street. So basically, we get to it. Keep in mind, I work used to work 6-hour shifts. So it's be like 4 to 10 and 2 to 10 on weekends. So my manager, he was like, you trying to go to Walmart tonight? I said, yeah. I'm like, I need a dresser. He was like, you gonna buy it? I said, no, I'm not buying no dresser. He's like, you're not gonna steal no dresser. Listen to me. If anybody knows me, if you bet me to do something, say for instance, like nothing harmful or anything, like say for instance, you want, like, every time my friends used to always tell me like, you want to tell her she cute. I'm a blunt person. I'm not afraid to tell nobody nothing at the end of the day. So I'm just like, okay, if you want me to tell her that, then I will. So we working, we just talking, so it's just me and him. Then everybody, the rest of the gang came in, so he was like, we finna go to Walmart tonight, y'all wanna go? I was like, yeah, we'll go. And like Zay said Zay said he need a dresser. Everybody asked me, I'm like, you gonna pay for it? Who's about to pay for an $80 to $90 dresser? I'm not doing that. You out your rabbit tail mind if you think I'm gonna do that. I'm not doing that. Ugh. Water tastes so bitter and nasty when you just got out brushing your teeth. Ew. But yeah, so we all talking. He was like, what type of dresser you need? I said, I just need a bigger dresser because the one I got at home, I was using this one. Dang. But I don't want to mess up my camera because I just fixed this. Like, no. Okay. Basically, I'm using that dresser right there. That was a dresser I was using before I was using this big one. Please stay. Please stay. Please stay. Okay. So, long story short, we talking. He was like, what type of dresser? We all talking because, you know, it's labor. And McDonald's, anybody that worked at McDonald's, y'all know that when there's no cars, y'all can just slack, y'all can clean, y'all can multitask, all that type of stuff. So, basically, that's bugging me. That is bugging me. Just go straight. Go straight for me. Okay. So, basically, we talking. He's like, what type of dresser you looking for? I'm like, you're not gonna steal no dresser. I said, I had the money, but I'm not paying no $80 to $90 for no dresser. I'm just not doing that. So he was like, all right, bet. He's like, I bet you that you're not gonna do it. Let me tell y'all this. I was so anxious that night because I'm just like, anytime y'all bet me, I always win. So like, every time like we go to Walmart, we always, you know, first off, we go in the parking lot, we just talk, or we just box. We either box, we talk, they smoke. I don't smoke. I'm not a smoker. I don't smoke at all. I'm drug free. But everybody else in the group smoke besides me. They used to ask me all the time, like, why you not gonna smoke? I'm like, I don't need it. I just don't need it at all. So why would I smoke? So, where's my knife at? So 7 o'clock hit. Everybody asked me, like, you changed your mind? I'm like, no, I'm not changing my mind. I need a dresser, so I'm just gonna get one. So 8 o'clock hit, 9 o'clock hit, my final hours. Tell me why this. I was so anxious to get up out of there. Why every time you want to leave somewhere in the last hour till you get out, why does it go so slow? I'm just like, man, come on. Y'all need to hurry up. So 9, 10 hit. I'm like, bro, it feel like it's an hour. I'm just like, why is this taking so long? I'm just like, this don't make no sense. I'm like, this taking forever. So 9:30 hit. I'm like, bet it up. I got 30 minutes. So everybody, you know, we packing a group. It's like 10 of us. My friend had he had a truck, so we all would go back there, and we all would go in his truck and just go everywhere. Like we just drive, because I'm like, we don't mess with nobody. Like we had the strongest family hands down. Like I can throw, if I got a picture of it, I will throw a picture in there. But if I don't, I don't. But we used to be deep. We used to be real deep. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like the amount how we literally built our family and then how it changed. But I mean, hey, things happen. So fast forward, 10 o'clock hit. So you know I'm clocking out. I said, y'all can meet. I'll meet y'all in the lobby. Basically, man, every time 10 o'clock, I used to stay eating McMuffins and packing cookies and nuggets and all that type of stuff, man. That's the only reason why I love that. But, okay, 10 o'clock hit. Everybody clocking out. I'm like, all right, bet. We finna go to Walmart. I call my mom. Where's my phone at? Never mind. Call my mom. I'm like, Mom, I ain't gonna be home right away. I'm like, I'll be home a little later. She's like, where are you going? I said, I'm going out with my friends. I ain't tell her I'm going to Walmart. She don't know I stole this dresser. She thought I bought it. I'm not gonna tell her. I'm keeping my mouth closed, because if she found out, she go, boy, what you? But it's 3 years old. I don't care. So call my mom. She's like, where you going? I'm like, I'm going to Walmart. I ain't tell her to go to Walmart. I'm going out with my friends. She's like, all right, be safe. I'll see you when you get home. All right. I was like, all right, call my mom. So what the deal is, let's go up to it. So we going to Walmart as we driving. I'm like, oh, you not gonna steal this? You not gonna get it? I said, who not? He's like, you not gonna steal it? I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you don't think that I am? I'm like, all right. So keep in mind, it took me like, the way how Walmart is at nighttime versus daytime, it's very busy. It's very, very busy in the daytime. At nighttime, it's barely some people there. So we came at the right time. So keep in mind, we all like 10 coming out the car with McDonald's clothes and hats and all this type of stuff. So we get everybody looking at us. Everybody just like this. I'm like, you ain't never seen people work at McDonald's before coming to Walmart? Like, what is you looking at? So we go on Walmart. So this didn't happen right away. I had to procrastinate for a second, and I also had to like be tactical about it, because I'm like, the box is like it's like this wide long. It's long. So we go. We just fooling around, and then we split up for a second. So we just talking all that and whatnot, and I'm trying to plan this out. Everybody like, what you doing? What you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to plan this out, see if I'm gonna get this dresser. I'm like, okay, I got that idea. So I go in the entrance, and then like where your car's at, you open it, use like it's the doors, and it's the carts on the left side when you walk out. Or no matter left or right, how y'all Walmart is. Okay, so I go out the doors, I go to the left and get a cart, you know, sanitize it. I don't care how that do that. Make sure keep in mind, since it's COVID, anytime y'all go to a supermarket, use that spray and wipe it down, man. Sanitize that, because y'all know how many hands and germs, people don't even do that. All right, so I go get the cart. I'm like, okay, I picked up some stuff. I ain't even pick up nothing, no. I went straight to the back to the electronics, past electronics to the furniture and all that type of stuff. So I saw it only had one left. So I asked somebody. First off, I was struggling. That was heavy. This is like 70 pounds in that box, man. That's heavy. That is heavy stuff. So I was struggling, but I was getting it halfway in, and then somebody else helped me. I said, I appreciate it so much. They know that I'm not buying that, so I mean, they thought I was, but no. Okay, so I got it on the cart, and then I called my friend. I was like, I got it. He was like, all right, so what you gonna do? I'm like, I'm not about to go where the people scan your thing in the cash register. I'm gonna go to self checkout. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. I look. First off, I take a little circle I'm like, all right, I go down the aisle and then I'm looking. I'm like, okay, there is that. I'm like, who's at self checkout? I'm like, okay, there's a lot of people at self checkout. So I do a loop back to like where the food and all that type stuff is at. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait till the self checkout go. I'm like, I should have went because that's a distraction, but at the same time, I'm like, no, I don't want to get caught. So I go to the self checkout where nobody was at. It was clear. It was like 2 people there. This girl, when I tell you, this girl should have been the reason why she got fired, because she was not paying attention at all. The girl was on her phone. So where's my phone at? Oh my gosh, I don't have my phone, man. Like my phone. Where's it at? Phone. Okay. Is that it? I don't have my phone. My phone is in here somewhere. I don't know where my phone is. Okay. So she on her phone, like she just hovering over the thing, and she also looking. She like this. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I got a pattern for her. So I'm like, she just gonna text, look up, text, look up. As soon as she texts, scan it. I ain't even scanning. I'm just acting like I am. So, you know, I had to buy something. I bought like $1 candy to make sure the receipt looked good, but I ain't let her see it. So I bought some candy and I scanned it. So, you know, you can look at something that's like scanned on a thing for self-checkout. So I paid for it. And keep in mind, before I did that, I had James on the phone and act like I'm on that's one of my friends, manager. So I had him on the phone. I was like, blah, 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 basically having a random conversation. I bought it or something. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I bought it. I had to be smart. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, that mug cost me $80. I'm like, I'm kind of broke, to make it convincing. She ain't paying no mind. She felt for the bait. So I'm just like, man, I'm like, yeah, that cost me $80, man. I'm broke. I ain't really have it, but I bought it. The receipt came out. Your boy got victorious. I was like, I'm outside. He's like, no, you didn't just buy that. I said, I didn't buy that. I'm like, what you talking about? I ain't buy that. So let me tell you this. This stupid dresser literally was the hardest thing to fit in a Magnum wagon, man. Y'all know what Magnum wagons look like. The Dodge Magnum wagons, the ones that's like, I don't know how to explain it, man. That thing was a hustle getting put in. So keep in mind, back where I used to live, it used to be a hill. Then it used to be the apartment I used to live in. So we had to, I'm like, nah, I don't care about this grass. Park in. So as we driving, my friend was like, no, you really didn't. I said, look at the receipt. It said candy. It did not say that dresser. That dresser was getting put in. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So y'all thought I really was gonna pay for that? Like, no, I'm not paying for no $80 dresser. It's convenient because it's an 8 square. Like this, it's really convenient. Like I've got a lot of things that's on there that I wasn't gonna buy no phone. But yeah, that little black dresser wasn't doing for me. But that's the story of me stealing this $80 dresser. Y'all really thought I was gonna do that, and they betted me too. They was like, he called everybody. He's like, he really just stole an $80 dresser. I'm just like, I wasn't playing. I wasn't gonna pay for it. So I'm just like, hey. And this thing was it was a pain in the ass to build. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm just like, it took me about like an hour, 2 hours to build this out. Like, this is my first time building something, and honestly, I did a good job. It's a little shaky, but nah, that's basically the story of me stealing this dresser. And still to this day, it has never broke down on me. Let me shut up and not jinx it before it actually breaks. But yeah, man, that's basically it for it, because that was crazy. I'm like, don't bet me. Do not bet me in not knowing that I'm going to go in front of her field what I betted on in the first place. Don't do that. So yeah, that's basically the end of the story time of me stealing this dresser. I can still remember this like it was yesterday. Like, I'm not influencing it, but I'm a smart tactical thief. I don't steal no more, but I'm a smart tactical thief. You can't just go in the stores and thinking how things is gonna work out the way you want it. You gotta have an exit plan, a strategy plan, and a tactical plan. I'm going face front with the tactical plan first. I'm like, okay, let me think how I'm gonna do this. So I'm just saying, don't do it. I don't influence it, but I needed this at the time, and I had the money, but I didn't want to be broke. So I mean, they 2 times had to do it. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I'm just thinking, I'm like, how am I about to do this? I'm like, okay. You can't just go with the dress without buying like $1 or something. You gotta make it believable. So supposedly I got lucky because the girl was texting and she wasn't looking. So that should have been the day she got fired because somebody walked out with an $80 dresser. So keep in mind, when I paid for it, didn't pay for it. Technically did, but didn't. So when I got the receipt out, I had it in my hand to make sure everybody know that I had the receipt, because somebody gonna ask you, let me see your receipt. I would have got stroked. Luckily, nobody was there at the exit where, you know, when you get your food and all that type of stuff, and somebody or a TV, you know, somebody see like, can I see your receipt? If I would have got caught like that, I would have been stroked. I would have had to play it dumb, like, oh, I thought I scanned it, but nobody was there, so that was the perfect time for me to do it. But you gotta be tactical. You gotta have an exit plan, and you gotta have a whatever I said the other one. Just be smart about it. Don't be dumb. But I don't influence thieving. But I had to. I needed that dresser, and I needed it. I ain't had no choice. So I wasn't gonna pay for that unless somebody else was gonna pay for it. Then I would have did it. But hey, I did it. Cheers to me. I didn't get caught. I don't influence no stealing. Don't do it. Do not do it. Do not, and don't do what you. I had to. It was a purpose for me. Don't steal. Do not. I do not influence stealing. But yeah, man. That's the end of the video. I appreciate the support and the new subs that have been coming to my channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're independent icon on this YouTube platform. I got some collaborations coming soon. We still working on the merch and all that type of stuff. I haven't forgot about that. But yeah, man, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We don't need nobody over here. We make lit content. Y'all told y'all. I'm sorry for the short videos lately, but y'all know how I go on these videos. I go like originally like 12, 13 minutes, maybe 14, depending on what I'm doing. But I'm trying to get these story times, you know. Every story time gonna be about like 19 to 20 minutes, just because there's so much descriptiveness that I have to explain about it. But yeah, dude, I do not influence stealing. It's just like, that was the first thing, like, okay, like, that ain't my first time stealing. I'm pretty sure everybody stole as a kid. Like, I used to steal candy. That's not really stealing. That's just candy that you want. Like, don't steal. Do not steal. I do not influence that. Do not steal. It's not a good thing, but I had to, because it's something that I needed. But that's pretty much it for the video. It's boy 2 times. We got a video on the way tomorrow. We're trying to keep this consistency going with the videos. We have a vlog collaboration in the making. I haven't talked to that person yet, but we're trying to get some plans together so we can collab. That's all I'm gonna say. But do not steal. Do not steal. Cause you know it's crazy though, because when I came home and my friend took me home and he parked the thing up, and I was like, "Can you unlock the screen door for me?" She came out the room. She was like, "Where'd you get that from?" I was like, "Walmart." She was like, "How much did it cost?" I was like, $80, probably $90. She was just like, "Oh," she was like, "I needed to get me one." I said, that was the last one. Yeah, I had to play that off, and then it almost fell on me. It almost fell, because right when I put the last screw together, it literally collapsed and almost fell on me. These little bricks or whatever, this wood right here is heavy. It's very heavy. So yeah, I do not influence stealing. Do not steal. I had a purpose for it, but if you do, I'm not influencing it. If you do steal something, just be tactical about it. Be smart about it. If you know you can't do it, don't do it. Do not do it just because it's peer pressure or you're desperate. Be smart, because that can get you in serious trouble depending on what you're stealing. Don't do it. So yeah, man, I love y'all. Make sure y'all look after each other. It's been your boy 2 times. Make sure y'all be safe out here. Make sure y'all wear y'all masks, man. It's COVID. Look after each other. I love y'all. Be part of the Cypher Gang family by subscribing. We're on the road to 300 subscribers. Been your boy 2 times. I love y'all, and we out. Peace.